We're shearing in the semi-finals of the South African Championships. It's the second heat. We're shearing 8 sheep, and just for the sake of everyone who has never been to a shearing competition, I'd just like to explain a little bit of what's going on there. See all the shearers on the board. Has got a guy next to them. He's got a light blue shirt on. That's the board judge. His job is to look out for second cuts. He looks out for shearers stepping on fleece wool, breaking the fleece wool with their feet when they're shearing. Once the shearer lets the sheep go down the portal, they look if maybe a little piece of fleece wool gets caught on the sheep's foot and goes down the chute with it. And they also look at if the shearer is opening up the neck on the sheep, he needs to break open the fleece wool. If any of these mistakes are made, he's got a clicker in his hand and he will give it one click. They look out for second cuts. The second cuts, the size of a matchbox, will be 2 points. So half a matchbox is 1 click. Matchbox size of second cuts is 2 points. So once the shearer lets the sheep go down the portal, there's a judge at the back. The sheep goes into an inspection pen. The sheep are held at the back and it's judged on wool left on the sheep and on skin cuts. And then also time points. For every 20 seconds, the shearer gets 1 point. So all in all, if all these penalty points are added up, the shearer with the least amount of points will be the winner. You see the judges rotate between shearers. They spend about 15 to 20 seconds per shearer. This is just to remove the bias because everyone judges differently, and it's a good idea for the judges to rotate and just give everyone a fair chance. So every judge will be on a shearer for about a third of a sheep before they rotate towards the next shearer. So it sort of equalizes the possibility of anyone being biased. Not that they are biased, but it just removes the possibility of someone accusing them of being biased. You'll see the camera rotate. It's actually my 6-year-old daughter holding the camera. She's getting a bit distracted, but all in all, I think she did a good job. You'll see there, finishing up on sheep number 3. I'm going to head into the catching pen for sheep number 4 now. The other guys are already on the board with sheep number 4. I had a bit of a slow start, but sheep number 4 was a good one, and I actually managed to claw back, and I think I finished before them with sheep number 4. Was a really good shearing sheep, that one, and sort of turned my semi-final around. So I actually got my rhythm on sheep number 4, and I managed to keep that for the duration of the semi-finals, and I managed to finish, I think it was 7 minutes and 48 or 7 minutes 50 seconds, something, over the 8 sheep. Was good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was the first time in a long time. Had the adrenaline rush of shearing in the semi-final, and it was really good. See there, I'm heading into the pen for sheep number 5, and the guys on the stands behind me are just heading in there now. The guy behind me is Lungani, and behind Lungani is Temba. Temba is a former instructor for the NWGA, shearing instructor, and Lungani is the current shearing instructor at the NWGA. So they are really good shearers. They know how to shear clean, they know how to shear good quality and not make many second cuts. So the pressure was really on. I think at the end of the day, Temba just sneaked through to the final. I think he beat me by 0.8 of a point, and I nudged out Lungani by, I think, 0.4 of a point. So it was really close. but it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just one more thing on show shearing: your gear is really important. In the heats we saw Duni Merino lambs. They had longer wool than the ones in the semi-final, and the skin was a little bit softer. So having too sharp of a comb there, you would nick the skin, and if you had too round a comb, your comb would just sort of ride out of the wool, and you might leave more wool on the sheep and make more second cuts. So it's treading a fine line and being able to read the sheep. So that led me to actually buy a brand new comb just before the semi-finals. I was shearing with a 5mm bevel comb. These were Afrino cross lambs. They were actually good shearing. Some of them were a little bit sticky, but all in all they were really good shearing. So I was actually managed to get away with a new comb on them. It's not advisable for show shearing, but if you shorten up the lead, you should be okay. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and as always, like and subscribe and share with your friends.